All right, so here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense. And he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best, from the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brad Tavares. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Martinez.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So here he is, the undisputed champion of the world. He won his last fight by TKO, and he'll be looking to do just that here tonight. He says he's seen some deficiencies defensively on film in the #1 contender. Believes he'll find a home for that left hook here tonight. We'll see if he can continue his finishing ways in another championship setting here tonight. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. And those knees aren't just for effect, those are doing real damage.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Tavares counters. Lands a nice straight. Right on the button. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Trying for a submission here. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Oh, and he gets out.
He beat the knee by creating distance. Once you free your knee from the hips, you have a chance. This man was so good at staying calm in the face of adversity.
And that will do it. Your winner by heel hook.
Holy smokes.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Martinez.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his time.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson.
Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And, man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. Our tale of the date for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Hamzat and now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Martinez.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so after winning the championship fight by submission his last time out, we'll see what he can produce for an encore here tonight. No denying that the opposition has better submission defense than the previous #1 contender, so we'll see how this one plays out stylistically, but what a performance it was his last time out. We'll see if he can follow it up and continue with his finishing ways tonight. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
High volume on both sides, and both of these guys are giving it as good as they're taking it. Big shot to the head.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Chimaev going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there.
Good eyes to not take that shot.
The head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that dark show.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Hamzat Chimaev.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Under 2 minutes in round 1. Nice defense there. Huge block. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? If you try again.
If at first you don't succeed, attacking armbar.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
And there's the takedown. What a fight.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Martinez.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC middleweight champion of the world. He has retained this title at 185 pounds for some time and showing no signs of slowing down, DC.
This is a weight that hasn't had many middleweight champions. Anderson Silva reigned for so long that every time a guy gets his hands on the belt, they're going to hold on to it for dear.
All right, so here he is, the #1 UFC middleweight contender, and in this era, that's saying something, right? To get through this gauntlet and emerge out of the pack, realize a UFC title shot.
Manage, navigate through this division. It's one thing to get here, and it's a major accomplishment, but to become the champion is a whole nother level. This guy feels like in his thorough preparation, the intensity at which he moves in the training room, he is more than ready to take the belt off the champion's waist.
And you can be sure when the champion comes out at a moment, challengers' eyes will be fixed upon him. We got a middleweight title fight tonight, folks. Let's go. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vittori! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Martinez.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, he won his last fight by submission. Now we'll see what he can do to follow it up. He is the favorite here tonight. He is the reigning defending champion, and that brings with it a whole lot of confidence. Going into that last fight, he was able to silence all of those doubters, and now he is the hunted in this division. He believes he is unquestionably the #1 guy in the world, and he believes the last fight was the tip of the iceberg. He is going to start dusting guys left and right, beginning with this #1 contender here tonight. Hook landed on the button.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, and that kick is blocked. Massive head kick. Man, how good is this? Back and forth we go. Vittori's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. 3 minutes to go. Oh, uppercut lands. Vittori gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Oh! Beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee. Getting his weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch. Both fighters back to their feet now. Under a minute now to go round one. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Round two coming up next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by Vettori.
Trading.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Fighter lands a nasty kick. Nice block.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Lands a nice jab there. Three minutes to go in round two. Head kick blocked by Vettori.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm and try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it. Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, it's tight. There's the tap.
Holy smokes.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Yo, wow. That was nasty.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Martinez.
So there he is, still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after a win by way of submission here tonight. And despite the fact that the #1 contender came in and was all the rage, he got the job done relatively easily here tonight, submitting his foe inside the distance in defense of his middleweight title. Only one thing left to do tonight, That is to party. The celebration is on in the red corner with the undisputed UFC middleweight champ.